All right. Cool. The Crown, season 5.
Yo.
So you two had never watched this, right?
Oh,
Never.
You neither. Yeah, no, me neither.
Never watched
I would assume that this isn't a thing.
What's that
Stop
supposed to mean?
assuming.
Yeah,
You don't know nothing about
let him
man.
talk. What's that supposed to mean,
Exactly,
Nero?
man. What does that mean, bro?
I just feel like this is something that wouldn't appeal to you.
Why?
Loads of things might not necessarily appeal to me.
Yeah,
it don't mean I'm not gonna watch it. Though. I watch loads of things that seem
Well, why
like they
hadn't
might
you
not.
watched this then?
Because I didn't think it would be good.
Okay.
I thought it would be
Fair enough.
something like a Downtown Abbey.
That's what I actually thought. I didn't actually know it's based on historical events originally.
Well, I kind of did. I didn't know to what extent it was. Like, I just thought, I didn't think they could do what they're doing.
Yeah.
I didn't think they could pull this off. You hear me?
Okay.
And so
Like,
now
you
I see
signed
that
this
they
off.
can. I'm like, all right, I'm sold.
All right,
You hear me? But let's get in.
I had what? So I was quite excited that season 5 was coming out.
You start with season 1.
Yeah, I've watched all of them.
Yeah, but what, did you start like?
Yes,
why
I
you watch this?
I
shit?
watched it from season 1. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't know who put me onto it or why I started watching it, but
Because in fairness, it has been a thing from the first season. Like I have been hearing about it. Well, I think it picked up in season 3. I think that's where I started hearing a lot more talks about it.
To be fair, like if I knew that what they're doing in season 5, if I knew that that was what they were going to build up to, I probably would have watched it from the beginning.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah.
So,
don't give
like-
away just yet.
so season 1, season 2, season 3, and especially season 4 are like epic. Like season 4 is sick, and I like this because I get what you're saying about you thought it was going to be like Downton Abbey, but the thing is it's completely opposite, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make the royal family look good.
No,
It,
not at all.
It does not make them look good. Like even though like some of it is probably made up and it's not true or whatever, or they've stretched the truth or this that.
Don't be backpedaling now.
There is bare stuff in this
Well,
that
the
make
real-
them look shitty.
The realness is
It all makes them look
It's
shitty.
all fact. What I like about this is that it's. Well, I don't know about all the rest of the seasons.
yeah.
I'll be honest.
Did you watch a recap?
Yeah, I watched.
okay,
I
that's
watched
fine.
hella YouTube recaps.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And
Just
top
watch the
10
recap.
moments. And
Yeah.
So I've pieced together what's going on
Yeah,
the goings
yeah,
ons. You
yeah.
hear me? So, but I haven't watched a
Yeah.
season. So what I got from this season, what I really liked is that it's not that it doesn't follow on, but it concentrates on moments.
Yeah.
And obviously the moments are still cohesive with the dates. You get me? So it's following on. But it's not like it's dragging a storyline. It's like, okay, that's specifically about this moment in time, which kind of goes inside with this moment in time and goes inside with this moment inside. So I kind of liked how they did that. I thought that was really good because, and that's what makes me think, that's what brings me to the point of, okay, it might not be completely factual, but these events happened. Like this
they
happened.
definitely
You
happened.
get me?
They definitely
So
happened.
it's like all it is really is Netflix basically makes up the in-between bits, innit? Like what they might have said
bit of
in the
seasoning,
room.
a bit of
Because you wasn't
seasoning.
there. You wasn't there. But this happened. When they came out of the room, this happened. You get me? This event happened. This interview happened. Or you get me? Or they went there. Or they got married. Or they were seeing each other. You just don't really know the conversations. So with that, I say this is as factual as you can be for me.
As you're gonna get, because you ain't interviewing no members of the royal family that's gonna tell you the things that's happened in
So
this.
the thing is as well, so I learned a lot as well throughout this whole thing. I learned a hell of a lot.
Well, it was
The
when you
first
was
thing-
telling man about it. It was that's how really it came about because you were telling you
About
were
the cousins,
Yeah,
about
because
the-
it was when the Queen died.
Yeah.
You hear me? Rest in peace and that. You hear me? Done know each and every time. Why did I do that like the Illuminati sound?
Hey, that might not get us cancelled. I'll be honest. You might need to throw out one of them. You might need to one of them instead of the
Yo,
right,
Queenie. Like, I mean, King. What am I doing? What's going on there?
Don't know
But
what's
anyway,
going on.
it was when that happened and you was talking about the crown. And well, we was talking about the royal family and you knew so much more. It's like, how do you know that? And you was like, via the crown.
Yeah,
and it's like,
definitely,
now
yeah.
I totally understand.
Because even from the very first episode, the very first moment, I didn't know that she was never supposed to be queen. Did you
Yeah.
know that? Like,
Well,
she was never supposed to
No,
be
I
queen.
didn't know
So basically, her uncle, King Edward VIII, I think is the right number, but King Edward, he was supposed to be king. He actually was king. And then he wanted to be with a woman who was a divorcee. And as a royal, you can't marry a divorcee, which was the main big thing about Charles and Camilla.
Yeah.
You can't marry a divorcee. So he abdicated the throne, which meant he stepped aside from the throne,
So he can marry.
So he could marry the woman, and his brother. Who is the queen's dad, took over. So this was all just thrown upon her.
That's so mad. Like the historic, like the history of this country could have been completely different.
Yeah.
You know, that's when you look at that alternative universe. And things like that, you know what I mean? Where that one little change, the whole, that's mad.
Yeah. Okay, and even like I'm saying, like just loads of little things. Even her husband, Prince Philip, he's got a completely different name. Like he's German. He come over from Germany.
I knew that.
So he come over from Germany and changed his name because obviously what was the things were going in.
Now hear what I'm saying, yeah? Now we talk about Philip. See Prince Philip. You see that guy, yeah? Tell me he's not moving like Damon Targaryen.
Ironically, he was Damon Targaryen in the first series.
But bro, tell me he is not moving brazy. Listen, I don't even want to say some of the things I'm saying.
But he's been moving like that.
I know. I see the top 10 moments.
It's when he came into the room and he was saying to her, like, it was after. When was it?
It's like episode 8.
No. Which one?
When he's talking about his friendship group and how we don't really get along. But hear what I'm saying. I'm gonna need you to befriend. Me, so don't really look away in that.
Solidify that.
But I'm not sorry. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Like we're not beating. Me, it's just me. But I'm gonna need you. Yep. I said, yo, he's moving brazy.
I've been moving brazy.
The royal family fully come like House of Dragons, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
they
fully come like House of Dragons.
Yeah, like
one thing before we get into too much detail. One thing I will say, I love the casting in this.
Bro,
I thought the casting was so on.
and it's been like that.
Like sometimes I'm looking at Diana, I'm thinking, bro,
is that her?
Yeah, bro. That proper looks like Diana.
They look. She. All of them.
Like John Major as well.
John Major.
John Major's good. John Major's good.
He's from what's the Sherlock thing, man? With Lucy Liu. Elementary. You ever watch Elementary?
Nah.
It's American show.
I never watched it.
About Sherlock Holmes. About Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. So he was the Johnny Lee Miller, something like that.
The casting is sick. The casting is sick.
But I see something on I was on a Reddit on the forums on Crown, and they was like they didn't like the casting of Dominic West, Charles, because they said he was too good looking to be Charles at that age. And I just find it funny how people were getting so upset. And was like, nah, he was not that good looking.
To be fair,
blah, blah, blah. I was like, raw.
To be fair, I don't think he looked like Charles. I think he acts.
He
acts like Charles, but I don't think he looks like Charles. Like Diana, John Major, and who else is it? I was looking. I was like, you know what? Spot on. Like there's a Tony Blair when he came in a bit later.
It's alright. I don't think but Diana and even the Queen looked very much like the Queen. Yeah. Imelda Staunton. She looked very much like the Queen.
Yeah.
Prince Philip as well, to be honest. He looked like Prince Philip.
Yeah.
It's funny to see these people like do the rounds as well. Like because obviously Prince Philip, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but obviously he was in is it Jonathan Pryce? Yes, Jonathan Pryce.
Yeah.
He was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's in Game but that's the last big thing that I see. But they all seem to be doing the rounds. You get me? Imelda Staunton, I see her, she was in Harry Potter. Can't remember her name.
It's only you realize that after a while though, everyone like it's a cycle for a moment and then it changes.
Diana's been in loads of stuff. I'm sure she was in Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm pretty sure she was. I'm sure she was. Diana. I don't think she had a massive.
You know what it is? I can't see her past the character now.
Like, she is Diana. Like,
but all right, let's get more into this season though.
So
this one's more about Charles and Diana basically.
That's the main thing. It's about the breakup of Charles and Diana, because the season before was about them just meeting and getting together, and you see the whole situation. Can I say something? Yeah. I saw something. One of the wildest things I've ever seen in TV in this show. Yeah.
Go on.
And it was. Can I say it? Fuck it. It's when a man phones his sighting and speaks to her husband. And she goes, yeah, I'll take the phone upstairs. Yeah. Bro, that is fucking
the Prince of Wales told You kind of pull rank on them kind of thing.
Bro, he even said, Your Highness. Like,
like, what can he do?
I mean,
What can he do?
there was a lot of wild things in this show.
I'm sorry, my pride ain't having that. I don't give a fuck who the prince of whoever you are.
You already
bruv.
know what's going on in the goings on. At that point, you can only hope my man's laying down some, like bare other things, and they're just there for the sake of being there, like company and like keeping each other company. But so basically, Charles and Diana never got along.
Never.
And Charles always wanted to lay down Camilla, basically.
Yeah,
like that's the long and short
Do you
of
reckon
their
they're still-
relationship.
he always
16 years of like, it was never that.
You reckon they're still linging?
they're together.
What?
Oh, they're together.
But she's the
What?
queen
Hold on,
consort,
wait.
I don't pay no attention to them.
Wait a minute. Bruh.
I don't pay no attention to them. I'm honest, I don't pay no attention to them things. I don't pay no attention to them.
You don't gotta pay attention.
bro. Yeah,
They're king and queen. It only happened like a week ago, bro.
Oh, for real?
Are you shitting
I was
me?
busy then, man. I only just come back on the show today and I've been doing things.
you know the queen's dead, right?
Oh, my idiot. Of course I
No,
know.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I
It
need to
kinda
know,
all
like, what we doing,
coincides.
like, yeah.
Like, how do you?
Do you know the queen's dead?
Yes.
Okay,
I know
cool.
that. Yes, I know
All
that.
right, cool. See,
But especially with everything that's going on, I didn't think like the British public would allow Camilla to.
She's
to
been
reach
here,
out.
bro.
No, she's been there. Though.
No,
Nah,
she's
she's
been
been
here.
there.
She's been at forefront.
yeah, man, this is a
No.
whole big thing. Yeah,
How long ago was
I
that?
bet you she won't be for long
After-
after season 6 of this.
after she,
I bet you they have a change of heart there. Like,
I wonder how close to recent time they're gonna get.
I reckon season 6
Well,
we're
not that far away.
No, that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
we're not
So I
that
wonder
far.
how much.
So
like,
if we get one more season, you're only talking at most another season or two
Yeah,
max.
Well,
Where
you
you're
know
going
what
to be
next
here
season?
today.
You know what's gonna happen next season. I thought it was gonna happen at the end of this season.
well, they've already put out clips. Like they started filming.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
next
yeah.
season it has to happen because you got
Yeah.
Dodie in.
But how
How they introduced
How are they gonna
Dodie
show
and
that?
Muhammad was so weird.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
Weird.
First of all,
What?
Mohammed pussy, yo. I don't know if I can say that.
Nah,
just
nah,
did.
it's a pussy. What, because of the black you?
Yeah. Oh,
That
yeah,
pissed me off,
yeah.
bruv. That pissed me off.
Yes.
That pissed me
That's
off.
exactly
How
why.
he treated the black man. He
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
I
the
want
way-
him out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
That
And then all of a sudden, he's the guy who's treating you how to be a gentleman.
Automatically, like, because I didn't know much about Muhammad Al Fayed,
Neither
only
did
that
I.
he owned Harrods and he owned Fulham. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
always thought like, he was Dodie's dad. You
Yeah,
get me? So
yeah.
as far as I was concerned, I was like, oh yeah, cool, you get me, Muhammad. But now, fuck him. Bro.
Yeah. I didn't like that at all.
Fuck him.
And to add on to that, after that bit, he was a bit of a lick bum, innit? Really? Yeah,
Oh, 100%.
Like, man was
100%.
like,
And a little
Just trying to
dirty,
get- trying
and a
to
little
get in
dirty, nasty man as well.
yeah.
When he was like,
man
I'm
sharing, like,
dirty, he's like, I got a woman. He's like, for me, you married, you dirty son of a bitch. The fuck?
Go sit down. Go hold yourself down.
but yeah,
But do you think was it Martin Bashir, the news reporter? Do you think
Yes.
he was just
I watched that
Wait,
interview as well. Do you?
yeah. Do you think he pushed too far?
yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro,
I
he
thought so.
blatantly lied, bro.
Yeah, like,
that was a
literally.
par, like
Yeah.
that was because for a moment I was like, yeah, doing that interview's a bit mad. Like, come on, you know the thing. Imagine your ex now comes on,
Yeah, but he
Insta
did one.
live.
Though. That's the thing. He did one. Charles
Yeah,
did one.
yeah.
That was why. Like that was what Martin did would never have happened if Charles hadn't done one.
Yeah.
Never. Like Charles went on there to try and save his skin
Yeah.
because obviously the whole thing had come out about Diana and Camilla and this, that, and he went on there to try and show the British public who he was and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. So then it was like, and he not threw under the bus, but he was like, yeah, I cheated on her. Come
Yeah.
on, man. You know, woman scorned, bro. You don't mess with them, blood.
Yeah, no,
Come
you're
on,
right,
bro.
you're right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But
boom.
if it wasn't for that interview, do you reckon history would have played out the way it did?
Not necessarily, no.
I don't
Because
think so.
I
the
reckon
more
that-
you watch this, the more you can see,
Yeah.
like how they are doing Diana a little dirty at times, though. I'm not gonna
She was
lie.
a little flirt though, you know.
Yeah, but
Bare times she's just looking horny, just the doctor. No,
I had to Google that.
rest her
I had to
soul
Google
and that.
that.
But
But
Google
how
that,
they
bro.
made her, it's like bare times just looking down like.
Yeah, the way
Do you
she was
think
backing
she's
him
a-
over, flipping
Yeah,
cheese,
bruv. I
cheese
was
and
like,
onion
yo,
packet of crisps was mad.
Yo, them gal there you call saucy minx. She was a saucy minx, bro.
She likes-
She
and
moving
also
like a saucy minx.
She liked a little brown man as well.
Yeah,
She liked
I'm
a
telling
little
you.
brown man.
I'm
She liked a
telling
little brown
you.
man.
Big
Yo.
up Princess
Go on,
Diana.
Diana.
That's what I'm saying.
Go
The
on. She was a
people,
woman for
the
the
people's
people.
queen, you know. The people's queen, you know. I'm telling you.
Over the people that were
telling
in
you.
blood.
telling
Trust me.
Yo,
she
man.
was for us.
She was out here, shoulders out.
Yeah.
She was doing her thing.
No,
Trust
she
me,
was.
She was doing her thing.
But Yeah,
But they done her a little dirty. They were
really.
yeah, like because of moments like that, bro.
Yeah, but
when
those
she's
people
mac-
were
she
real.
was mac. Yeah, but we don't know if she was macking him in the hospital at the vending machine over a packet of crisps, bro.
Yeah, that's a little bit. Like, hold on. You know you're the princess of the country, right?
And you're just there in the canteen. Yeah, wait for me.
Some random
babes.
doctor.
Yeah,
But it wasn't random. He was saving the guy.
Yeah, but random to her.
Yeah.
Like,
But
just
then
met
at the
him.
same time, they showed
And when she's sitting at home pressing no a
that
million.
was a joke. Bro.
Yeah,
that was
I-
typical
I-
pissed off women.
Yeah.
Nope. That was a joke, bro. I found that. I rewound that bit, bro. That made me laugh, blood.
But that's what I'm saying. So they didn't do a dirty.
Nah,
But
I don't think they
done
did
her
it
a little
dirty at all.
man.
To be
They
honest.
did,
I think
man.
they was.
They did.
I'm still a Princess Di fan.
100%. Like, there's nothing that did. Well,
Yeah,
there
but
are.
you know what, big Di fans in the first place.
Yeah,
Everybody's
I
a Princess Di fan, huh?
Yeah, I always.
And it's funny because in this thing she's saying like, you know, I want to be a queen of the people. I want to be remembered as, and she fully, even till now, is.
She is.
They always.
She put in a lot of work, you know. She did a lot of things.
On the news and stuff. When I was growing up, and you see it, there was nothing bad about her. I
Nah,
didn't
they
see
weren't.
anything
They
bad
weren't.
about her. I always.
What was interesting is they basically said she was the one that kickstarted this whole everyone having to go around doing so much charity.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But she was in such a weird situation as well because she weren't royal, but she was royal.
Now she was royalty.
Yeah, I know, but she wasn't really, especially when she was broken up with, separated from Charles. Like, that was the whole thing. She didn't even feel. Look at the way she had to go and meet the queen, and she's telling her son, yo,
Well,
I don't
yeah.
think we're on good.
But to be
Like, so
fair-
she felt like and you could see how she was in like a bit of a limbo. You get me? Because you are this person, but not really.
To be
You get
fair,
me?
the queen, the queen wouldn't even like her own son had to make reservations to try to see his own
You
mum.
know what I'm saying? Like, you bowing down to your mum if she's a queen.
No, not to
Real
mum,
spill,
no.
real spill.
No,
Like
no,
the
not
relationship you got with your mum. It's
No,
like,
no.
am I buying down, mum? Now, are you really in the room?
doubt
I'll
it.
bow before I leave.
No,
I doubt
that's
All
not.
right, so better question: are you
Spuddy.
bowing to your wife?
To my
Is she queen?
no. Oh.
Because that was a thing. Philip was like, "Yo, I'm not." this
Unless
is
we're,
what I
unless
mean.
we're, no, you know what?
That's when
You
Philip
know
was
what?
moving like Damon.
Unless
You
we're,
see, in series 1, he made up a whole thing as the because I think the
Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, is
Because
it?
that's when she first was about to be queen or whatever, and he would have
Yeah.
had to bow down.
And he
he
said
was
no.
like, "Can't you make an exception for
yeah
men?"
yeah
And she was
she
like,
did.
"No."
They did, I think. Did
I
they not?
well, no, she said no. I hadn't seen the
That's
season.
wild.
That was
I'm
a top
not- I'm not
moment.
gonna
She
lie.
said no, so you have to. I don't know. Did
Okay,
she?
maybe I
Yeah,
can't remember. I think they did change it, or maybe they changed, or I don't know something. But yeah, okay, maybe they
imagine
did.
lenging your missus and then still having to bow like on
That's a
another
bit
day.
much, man.
Like
But
unless we're role playing or something.
I might
about it.
I might do it like when it's your first time. You know, when you're about to do the whole ceremony. This is you now. You're about to be the queen.
Oh yeah, no, then yes,
that
yes.
one time, boom.
And then after that,
Yeah,
you're done. Your tokens are
But they
used.
obviously look. They live in by different rules, and
that's
what
true.
and it was explained well. Actually, one thing I want to say is: do you think that this is quite well timed for Charles becoming king? Because
It is, isn't it?
they
Because
made,
it's
they
it's
made
risky.
him very likable, in my opinion. Like,
Really?
yeah, like they made him like for the.
Nah,
Bro, are you mad? Like he started the Princess. They made a
That
big
was
thing
the
about
only
starting.
thing.
They made
That
a big
was the
thing
only
about
thing.
starting the Princess
That
Trust.
was the only
A big
thing.
thing about him being a forward thinker and not thinking
Oh,
about the past and this that.
Because I got that from that was pretty much like in the last episode, basically when they
doing
have
the dances and stuff like that. Like they.
I didn't really get that, but I got the vibe, like what you're saying about the forward thinking. It was like, it was quite interesting because the conversation he was having with his mum was kind of explaining like, yo, if we don't start changing, people's going to start looking at us differently and everyone after you ain't going to get the same respect, basically.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
that-
Like,
yeah, so yeah, I get that point because that is literally what's happening now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
bare times in there, they were showing that he's blatantly trying to snake his own mum, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but
bare
then-
times, bruv.
But
Secret
the way
meetings
they-
with the
but
different
it's
prime
funny
ministers and
as
that.
in he's trying to do it because he can put, which actually
But
was
they did
correct.
put him in a good, like, bro, did you see when he talking to Diana, bro? Like, he was
Yeah,
a prick, bro.
Like,
Like, when he went back to the drum, he
I
was
never,
fine.
I never wanted you. I always wanted Camilla.
Yeah,
It's
that was
like
fun, bro.
I
That
was
was
never
fun.
happy with
Yeah,
you,
bro.
And do you know
Like-
what made me? Do you know what?
Mummy. You know what I mean?
Why is he keeps calling her mummy? That's so weird. Mummy, mama.
Oh, don't get drunk. I don't think no matter how old you are, I don't think there's nothing wrong calling your mum mummy at times.
No,
innit?
but it's
like,
like,
mummy, especially when he's upset, like mummy, like dog, like that. Yo, dog, come on,
Yeah,
man.
that was thing. Even when he went back, bruv, yeah, and then she was like, "Are you hungry? Do you want eggs?" And I was like,
Yeah,
This is why I ain't with you. You feel like, yeah, exactly. Camilla's your. No, let me stop. Like, it's lay as well, you know,
It
eggs.
wasn't even eggs. She wanted the omelette, and she couldn't even
she could've
pan
made
it.
the omelette.
I was like, oh, we're gonna have scrambled eggs.
Scrambled egg. Like, okay, I'm coming back here again, ain't I?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
You really changed my mind. No, let me stop.
Yeah, no, it's true though. It's true though.
yeah.
Because you know he ain't. Well, you know he ain't getting it. He ain't getting it.
I don't know, but
Eggs,
shit,
you know.
Diana was a looker though.
Yeah,
Especially in
told you,
comparison to what he had.
saucy
Yeah,
minx,
me.
saucy minx
But
guy.
that goes to show about look saying I hope
Yeah.
women be watching and not thinking that they're superficial and their looks gonna get everything. And this explains it because even the old picture, because I in the old
That means Camilla throwing it down.
Nah, let me not say what I was about to say. Let me not
Well,
say what I was about to say.
edit.
What? Like, yo, cameraman, you got me right. You got me right.
Timestamp.
Right, shit.
Oh, man.
when I was so I thought like in the last series of The Crown, Camilla didn't look like she actually looked decent, as in the person that casted her, and she actually had body in the last episode, the person. So I was like, let me see what Camilla used to look like.
Yeah.
And no,
It
that's a
weren't
lie.
that.
It's just-
Just
That'd be a lie.
contrasting.
That'd be a lie. She had no back and she weren't pretty. She been dead. There's no good picture of
That's your
Camilla
future queen,
on
dog.
Google.
That's your future queen.
She's kind of look. You know what it is? It's because she's just really got that basic, just nothing to it, just any
But
old
this is what I'm
Helen.
trying. This is how you
Camilla,
know.
sorry.
This is what women need to understand, that looks ain't everything, boy. Because the mental connection that them two must have had was wild.
Yeah, because it lasted
wild.
a long time.
Yeah, it's still be lasting.
Yeah,
It's still be
it's
lasting.
true.
It's still be
That's
lasting.
so peak when she's like, "Oh, why did you marry me? Because I had no other choice."
Yeah, that was
That's a low
That
blow.
was
That
like
was
a
cold.
that
You
was
know
like
them- you know
a
wrestling
Achilles
is cold.
Sally-
That was
Achilles
cold.
Sally
Them low
shotgun.
blows.
That was cold.
Yeah,
That was deep. That
low.
was deep. And
That
you
was
know,
low.
her little scene after that as well, I thought was really like her laughing, and it went into like a crying. It was just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh, that's
Like,
heartbreaking,
I can't
because she
believe
did
this
love
man
him,
just
innit?
said it.
Like, she did
Yeah.
love him.
Clearly, you could
Yeah,
see
bro.
clearly.
But
But
it was a lot. What would you lot think of this essentially? And is it a watch it?
ironically, I'm gonna say watch it, but out of the 5 seasons, this is the worst.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is the
I
slowest.
thought this season was quite good.
This is the
Yeah, I need to go back.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I need to go back.
This is the slowest for me. This is the
Oh,
slowest,
wow.
and I would put it bottom out of the ones I've seen.
Oh,
Although I
wow.
did like it, but it isn't as good as
So
the
are
one
the rest
before.
of the seasons like that as well? The way it's in moments and it
Yeah.
concentrates and
But do you
pretty
know
much
what?
gets straight
But
to
they
the point.
concentrate on different things. Obviously,
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
You know why I reckon I'll still go back and watch the other seasons instead of just the catch-ups like I did, but or the recaps. But I think the reason why I would like this season like more than probably the previous, because I was
More
alive at the
relatable.
times.
Yeah, more
I
relatable.
remember certain things. I remember when Tony Blair came in and certain tunes that's playing while they're driving. What about our brakes in the car?
Yeah, that was random.
They didn't really explore
I didn't Google
that.
that, so I don't know if that's
Yeah,
true.
that was mad. That was
wild.
mad. But anyway, what I was saying is like certain like tunes that they're playing when they're in the cars or whatever like that. It's like I remember these man was alive. Man can relate to these moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's why I reckon I might prefer these seasons more than previous when I wasn't.
The season 4 is fire. Like it's fire. That's when he first meets Diana, and you've got the whole Camilla situation, and there's other parts as well with right before he meets Diana and this that. But he's grown
So
up.
hold on. Controversial question. So he was clearly seeing Camilla before he was introduced to Diana. Right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah.
All right, and he's always clearly had a thing for
But
Camilla.
Camilla was with someone.
pre Diana. I don't know, man.
No, it did. It did. That was one of the main reasons why he couldn't really fuck
Okay,
with
oh,
it.
fair enough. But like,
I think.
so
Yeah.
like pre Diana, he always had a thing for her. Even till today, he's always got a thing for her. Do you not feel sorry for Charles? That's kind of deep when you think about it.
I think I can't feel sorry for her.
Can you sympathize?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
I can sympathize with him because
That's deep.
he's always wanted to marry Camilla.
Yeah.
Make me want to
yeah.
leave the
Literally.
one I'm with.
Yeah, literally. There's even a really good scene. Like what you're talking about is what season 4 is about. Like him vying to be with Camilla, and there's like a really good scene with the guy who plays Thing where he like really goes into it, and he's getting very animate about wanting to be with her, and the Queen's just like, no, you're married Diana, you shut up.
That's
And this,
kind
that.
of that is kind of mad.
it's
when you
kind
think
of a
about it.
part.
That is kind of mad. I can definitely sympathize.
Yeah, I can sympathize with him.
I
But
think for those who know the story as well, that's a lot of the reasons why Charles don't really get super grilled for the whole situation. You hear me? It's like, I think those who knew what was going on probably thought, it was
but
like
someone in the royal family, maybe not the actual royal family, but someone in like, staffing or whatever like that, they must have had to have okayed this, right? Because they say a lot of
what?
like there's a whole series. Like,
why?
That's what
It's public knowledge.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but
it's
like
public
the
facts.
details and like the
that's what I'm saying.
All of characters.
But it's the same thing. And you know what? I was watching that and thinking that as well. And then I was having a conversation, and it's like the realness is, you can't have documentaries on everybody else, and all of a sudden there's an elite here, bro. There's people in the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. There's people that play sports, the Mike Tyson thing. One thing you realize about now, once it's public knowledge and it's out there, like, you can do what you want with the story, sort of thing. You hear me? It's like you can interpret it however you want to interpret it. Like, these are actual facts, and that's what I thought was interesting about this, because it's like, it's true. You don't really know if these conversations took part, but the actual moments and historic things that are happened. You hear me?
That voice note, the telephone call from Charles.
What what's it? Tampon Gate? Is that what it's called? Yeah, that is mad.
Can you imagine? Do you know what I thought about?
Man has said some real. I ain't said that. That's wild. But
I was thinking, some of the conversations that I've had. I don't know. I don't want no one recording and listening to those. Like, I don't.
Sinful,
bruh.
Sinful,
bruh.
You what? You nasty son of a.
And you're the ruler of the country, you dirty little. Like,
that was bad though. Like, you shouldn't be able to do stuff to people like that, bro. Man.
To be fair, like, as much as they paint the family to be bad, like, you do have some kind of compassion and understanding for moments. Yeah. Not for who they are and how they got there and whatever not, but if we're just taking it for the show and things that are happening, there are some things where it's like, they fully got set up in certain things.
Even is it Prince Margaret, the sister?
Yeah.
Prince Margaret, even that, bro. Because there's a big back.
Yeah.
You actually,
I saw that in the top moments.
Bro, that was sad,
a big
bro.
thing.
Because she literally went off went off the rails.
And the man just
that.
sent her a letter, boy.
She literally went off the rails after that. Like, and she was seeing this person, that person. She was drinking and this, that, blah, blah. All because, and the thing is as well, she was told she could marry him. Yeah. That was the thing. She was told she could marry him. So she was all excited. Everything was this, that. And then the queen got told, the queen was told, no, she can't. So then she had to go and tell her that she can't. It was sad. That was bad. And then, so.
That's a different kind of rule book you need to live by, you know.
What did you think of it, though?
No, I liked it. I really liked it. I feel like, especially...
You were surprised then that you...
Yeah, because although I was taking the piss earlier, it's not really my thing, if I'm honest with you. Yeah. But now that because I now have the knowledge that it's actually real events, real people and whatnot, like, I think it's very important for people to watch. Mm-hmm. Like, that
very important for people to watch.
Yeah, well, British culture, as a British history.
You don't really need to care. Like, it's just... it's just interesting because, all right, cool, because we are British.
Yeah,
and we
like,
live here.
I don't
like, but you know, it's not important to know.
Okay, put it this way. Like, the reason why I say that is because maybe just for myself, like, knowing where it's leading to, like, and just seeing the whole thing pan out.
In a minute.
No, but you know what's gonna happen next season. But it's like,
I mean, you don't have to hide that. We all know. Like,
I thought you meant in today's times. Like, I'm like,
no.
I thought you wanted to know the history because we're living now.
No.
So you could be.
But I just mean like just being a part of, being in
I'll
Britain.
be honest though, the first 4 episodes, I'm not gonna lie, I was still side-eyeing. I was still like, I wasn't totally into it. It was cool, but I wasn't totally into it. And then from episode 5,
what happened in episode 5?
What happened in episode 5?
You tell us. Change your mind.
It was the episode where I think it's where Philip has that speech with Diana, and he basically tells her like, "Yo, about loyalty." And
In your top moments, was there the other speech you had with Diana? Because that was show.
What one was that?
When she said that if that everyone don't start bucking up the ideas and treating her nicely, she's gonna fuck off. And then my man shuts the door on her. Like, he shuts the door, sits her down, and basically says, like, you need to think carefully about what you're saying because, like, this ain't a normal family.
Ain't that?
Yeah, that's the same
thing.
No,
this happened in season 4. This was in the last episode of season. Yeah, but I'm saying he said he watched top 10 moments. Okay, I'm saying, was that in there?
No, because I feel like I saw that speech or whatever. Not, but yeah, that's when he was Edwin Tully from Game of Thrones. And it kind of alludes that No, I don't.
Because they
remember
had
that.
one in this one. They
Yeah.
had one in this season where he was speaking to Princess Diana and saying like,
Yeah, that's
I've
the one.
always liked you and this,
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
There's another one in season
Yeah,
4,
no, I don't.
right at the end. I think it's actually the last scene of season 4.
I don't
and he basically like hots her up, basically.
Okay, I don't recall that.
Okay,
I
fair
don't
enough.
recall
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But yeah, that was...
Yeah, from that speech though, I was zoned in, and then from there I was like, "Yo, this is like I'm in it. I'm in it. This is interesting."
Do you know what licked me
I like
as
the way
well?
they did it.
The German thing when they did the first...
Yeah, that was
hit
mad.
me
What
for
was
6,
that?
bro.
Was
Like,
that-
I was
was
watching
that?
something different.
Hold on, wait. Was it German or Russian?
They were Germans.
Was they Russian?
Was they Russian?
I think they were Russian.
Russians then.
I think it was Russian.
was Russian.
It was
Russian, yeah, because it was Boris Yeltsin.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Russians, yeah, the Russians.
Yeah, because
Okay,
she
yeah,
went to go meet them.
yeah,
Yeah,
that hit me for 6.
Yeah, that
blood.
was
Six.
a bit left.
That
You
was
hear me?
wild, bro.
Yeah,
like
it
that
was.
literally come out of nowhere. It was
It
like a
did.
different show, bro. I was
It
like,
did.
fucking no, that's crazy.
And then when Philip, obviously,
Yeah,
him and his crew with his godson's wife, and then she breaks down, and then the Queen's like, later, that didn't happen. Don't try and boil off my family. My ticket. That was a bit mad. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this, man. This was good. Like, for what it is, I'm quite,
Surprised.
yeah, quite. Like, you saying that this was the worst episode, I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, well, the worst season, I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it gets,
I
Few
felt a
people-
lot happened.
yeah.
Few people I've spoken to, they're not like
Yeah.
this season's slow compared to the others.
Oh, wow. Like,
Season 4
well,
is,
to
is
be
dope.
fair, like I said, the first 4 episodes, I wasn't really, and then I feel like it picked
Yeah,
up
yeah.
towards the end. I didn't like the ending. It didn't end well.
No,
I
it
thought the
didn't.
ending was pretty dry.
Yeah, it was.
You hear me? It wasn't,
Compared to
but
the others.
luckily they had done enough
Yeah.
in the last few episodes for me to still want to see season 6.
Yeah.
But the way it ended was like, yo, that was a rubbish.
Yeah, it was
You hear me?
kind of dead.
But yeah, this is a watch it for me.
All right. Yeah, this is a watch it from me. I enjoyed it, but as I said, I preferred the other seasons to this one. I'll be interested to speak to more people that's seen all of them to see where they rank it as well,
Yeah.
to be honest. Because it is a good show. So for me, for when you guys are saying it's a watch it of this season, like
Yeah.
I don't disagree because I think it was good. I just
Yeah.
think the other ones were
Yeah.
better, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, big watch it from me, to be honest. I like the whole series of The Crown. So if you haven't seen it, give it a watch.
Yeah,
from
check
season
out
one
The Crown, boy.
all the way.
Check out The Crown for real, for real. Who would have thought that?
Hey, no.